Most traders want flashy wins and adrenaline rushes, but I am not here for that type of excitement. I'm here for consistency over a long period of time, and it can be boring, but it works. This is a repeatable strategy that makes me around $40,000 per month. The best part about it, there's no chasing, there's no guessing. There are just rules that you follow on a consistent basis. And those rules produce results. Now let me show you how this works. Let's be real here. The internet is full of hypesters out there. Flashy cars, big houses, etc. But that's not how real wealth is made in the markets. My strategy isn't based on luck, and it's not based on overnight moves. It's based on a consistent pattern that you use over and over and over again. I'm going to walk you through my simple framework. It's very simple. A beginner can do it. Anybody can do this. And you can do this without any stress, any guessing. It's just consistency. And you will not lose sleep at night. It is stupid simple, but it works. Now let's talk about getting rich quick. This is what you see most on YouTube. People are gonna say, you're gonna make $40,000 overnight. You're gonna make $400,000 overnight. And you can do this over and over again. That's not realistic. That's not how trading works. Are you gonna get those great trades every once in a while that just, you crush it? Yeah, of course you are. But you need to be able to do that over and over and over again. And making those big chunks over and over is not realistic. You need to go in and take small bites of the apple, and that will eventually make a large apple for you. Do not chase hype out there. Now, arguably, more important than getting those big wins, you need to avoid the big losses. This is where people say, well, trading doesn't work because they chased a price of a stock that ran up because everybody was into it, and they ended up losing all their money on it and saying, well, trading doesn't work. I tried to use a chart. Well, you looked at a chart, but you probably didn't use it the correct way, and you lost a lot of money. It doesn't have to be that way. So there are a couple of different types of trading. If I am day trading, like we have many people in our community day trading, I say your goal should be to make 1% per day. And 1% doesn't sound like a lot, but if you take 1% and multiply it over 250 days of the trading year, that's going to be a lot of money, especially depending on the type of account you're making. More importantly than the money, that's going to be a lot of percentage points that you're making. And you need to look at it from a percentage point of view, because some of you might be starting with $100. You might look and say, okay, I made 100% over the year, whatever. That's not a lot of money. You doubled your money to $200. But when you eventually have $100,000 and you do that, the numbers are going to get really big. So you need to focus on percentage. So when I'm trading, there are weeks that I might not make a trade from a long-term or swing trading perspective, which we'll get into in this video. But that's not what this is about. Some of the best trades that you make are the ones that you actually never made. You need to go for the perfect setups and execute on them when the time comes. There are times where I will make 40, 50% on a trade in a matter of a couple of days because I saw the perfect setup. Now, all of this probably sounds pretty good to you, and I want you to copy me, but I don't want you to copy those trades. I want you to copy this process that I'm going to show you. This is what's going to benefit you over a long period of time. Anybody can go in and just copy somebody's trades and make a quick dollar, and that's what a lot of people sell. I don't want you to copy that. I want you to copy the process. I want you to copy the framework that I'm going to give you so that you can do this by yourself. So let's pull up a chart here and look at the two different sides of the chart. So on one side, we have our swing trade or our daily chart. And on the left side, we have our long-term or our weekly chart. What is the difference between the two? Well, the first thing I want to point out, the candles are the same. All of these are exactly the same. So this is today. This was Friday. This was the day before. This is Wednesday because it was Christmas. And it's the exact same thing over here. The difference is we have our different trends. So this is tracking our day-to-day trend. This is tracking our week-to-week trend. So if you look, we have exactly the same number of candles here, the same number of candles here in both charts. The difference, you don't see a lot of movement over here on this stochastic or this trend line, do you? This one you do because it's tracking day to day. So there's two different types of trades that you can make. You can actually be long on this chart over here and be trading day to day over here. That's the beauty of this. If you wanted to, you could trade. If you're a person that doesn't have time, let's say you work in a hospital. You have time, you have 5 minutes per day during the trading day between 9:30 and 4 o'clock Eastern time that you can check your chart. This chart over here is absolutely perfect for you. If you're a person, let's say that you're a teacher and you have some periods off where you're able to kind of check your charts for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes total in a day. This is probably a good area for you to be on a daily chart because you have the opportunity to track things. Now, let's say you're somebody that works from home and you You have the ability to sit on your computer all the time. This is a 15-minute chart. So each one of these candles is a 15-minute period. This is 9:30 a.m., 9:45, 10 o'clock, 10:15, so on and so forth. If you're trading on this chart, you need to be on the computer. You need to have this on your screen at all times because things can change like that. If you're the person that's on your computer all the time, this is for you. My point in telling you this is there's something for everybody out there. If you don't think you have time, you do. If you have 5 minutes, you have time. If you have 40 minutes, you have time. If you have all day, of course you have time. You can pull up your 15-minute chart and trade on it. Now let's walk through a specific example here. This is Chimera Therapeutics. Doesn't matter what they do, and it's very important you hear me say that. It doesn't matter what they do. I don't care what they do. I don't care what this company is. I don't care what product they make. I don't care what sector they're in. I don't care if it's a cryptocurrency, if it's a commodity. It doesn't matter. All I'm looking for is the pattern. If I really wanted to, I could take a black marker and I can cross out the name. I can cross out the price. I really don't care about the price. All I care about is the patterns. Now, of course, I'm going to care about the price when I need to know how many shares to buy. But besides that, it doesn't matter to me. It's all about the patterns that I'm going to show you. And that is why you can go in and trade crypto. You can trade commodities because it doesn't matter. You can trade anything. If there's a pattern to follow, which there is on everything, you can trade it. So Chimera is a company that I've been looking at to go short on for a while on a long-term chart. Why? You might look at this and say, well, it's been way up here and the price has really gone up and you're above all of these colorful lines right here, which are your moving averages. You might be saying, why would you be looking to go short on that? Well, this thing randomly went up one day off of some results that came out, about 50%, 40, 50%. What happens when a stock price jumps up like this, closes the day right here, closes the previous day, and then it jumps up and starts the next day up here? And there's what's called a gap right here. What will generally happen? The stock price will pull back. Gaps, if you go and look at the majority of charts out there, gaps are always going to fill. So if you see a gap, the stock price is going to fill right back down. If you see a gap down, generally, the stock price is going to fill right back up to the consolidation channel it was at. That's just how stocks work. So when you see a stock price jumping up, it's not going to go up forever. That's not how stocks work. If you see a stock come crumbling down, it's not going to stay down forever. It's harder to go up than come down. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. But this is an opportunity where I see you can short this thing at $81 a share. Let's just call it $79 a share to be simple because we're not shorting it today. And you can run this probably down to somewhere around $60, $65, $55 a share. Somewhere in this range is where we're going to run out of steam, and that's where you're going to take your profits. That is a significant percentage of gain that you can make on something. And shorting is betting against the company. I am betting, you might be looking at this saying, well, how are you making money on the way down? You are able to make money on the way down by shorting a company. Some of you might have heard of shorting before. You say, well, that's dangerous. I've heard it's really dangerous. You can lose everything. Yes, that is true. Theoretically, that is true. But the way that we do this, we have stops in place. We are here to minimize our losses and exacerbate our gains. That's the whole idea of this. I'm looking at this saying, okay, if I can go short around 79, I can run this down to, let's say, $60 a share. That's about a $19 gain. That's a significant percentage gain in probably not that long of a time. And I can crush it during that month. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with Chimera Therapeutics. Now, let's say you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait till $79 a share. Or you wanted to do something up here. Well, you absolutely could have. You could have taken it over to this chart because look at our trend over here. Our trend has already been down. Now, you might be saying, well, what's the difference? Why would you not go short on it over here? Why are you waiting? I personally like long-term trading. I am willing to be patient to get something to let the stock really, really run down for a number of days, weeks, possibly months, versus jumping into something and having to pay attention to it, because our entry point here probably would have been, and I have other videos where I talk about entry points. Actually, I have a significant number of videos where I talk about entry points. It probably would have been right around here, and our exit would have been about 2 or 3 days later, right around here, because our stochastic or our trend started to go in the opposite direction. This is all about just following the trend. If it's down, we short it. If it's going up, we go long on it. Of course, there's other parameters. It's not as simple as that. We need to check volume, etc. But if it's coming down, you're looking to short. If it's going up, you're looking to exit your short or go long. And that's it's a quick turnaround in here. That's why we call it swing trading, because you're on a swing. It's going like this rather quickly versus long-term trading, you're sitting on that swing and it's moving very, very slowly. So we just call it long-term trading. Now, one thing that you may notice is, and we have to be realistic. When we trade, we have to be realistic. This is something that probably not a lot of channels are going to tell you, but this is just how it is. If you want to do well for 20, 25, 30 years, your every month is not going to be a crushing it month. There's a lot of months that I sit on my hands. The month of December, I've executed 2 trades. That's just how it goes because I've seen 2 good setups where I was able to go in and grab them. Did I make a pretty good percentage? Yeah, I'm doing about 13% this month. Nothing stellar in the world of trading, but you have to look and say, well, the month of December is pretty slow. And I'm not a day trader. We have people out there. We have somebody that leads a lot of our live streams, Bailey. He executes multiple trades every single day. So you can do that. But the type of trading that I do, I'm looking for that quote unquote perfect setup. And I only found it twice. That's no big deal. Just be realistic that you're not going to do this every single month. You've noticed that I've said, I'm waiting for $79 a share. So I'm waiting for this thing to continue to collapse. When it hits that number, I'm off to the races. I think that January is going to be really good for us. What I'm waiting for here, I'm waiting for my stochastic to line up in the sweet spot, which gives us the highest probability to make money. That's between these 2 red horizontal lines. We need our red line to be in this area and our yellow line to be in this area. This gives us the highest probability to make money. Now, why would I say that? Why would I say the highest probability? Trading is all about probabilities. You have to identify this. You are going to lose when you trade. It's 100% impossible to make money every single trade. If somebody says they're making money every trade, they're just full of it because it's statistically impossible. You want to give yourself the highest probability to make money. That probability, it's not going to work every time, but we need to put probability on our side, and that is exactly what having red and yellow in the sweet spot, coming down or up, going long, will do for you. So this kind of leads me to my next point of why don't we chase? So some might be asking, well, this thing went from, let's say, $65 a share to $100 a share. Why didn't you just short it right there? Because this very well could have kept going in this direction. And this is where, or when it went to $100 a share, why didn't you buy it and go long? Because obviously it went from 65 to 100 in a day. Why wouldn't it go to 120? Why wouldn't it go to 130, right? This is where a lot of people get caught up. They get caught up in the hype. The internet was just all X. It was all talking about Chimera. Every chat room was talking about Chimera on this specific day. Nobody's heard of Chimera since. It doesn't matter. It was just this one specific day. You cannot chase hype. This is where people get in the way of trading doesn't work. They chase a stock price moving. They chase this thing being from $65 to $100 a share, and when they go and buy it at 100, it eventually drops to 85, and they say, well, trading doesn't work. I looked at the chart. I looked at this candle. It was great. And then it pulled all the way back down. It doesn't work. That's not trading. That's completely speculating. You have nothing to base it off of except for you saw that stock was up 50% during that day. And because it was up 50%, you said it was going to go up 60% or 70%. That's not how this works. You need to have a system in place. Any day that I see a stock price jump up 50, 60, 70%, whatever it is, do you think I'm trading it? On any chart except for a day trading 15-minute chart? Absolutely not. I actually give it multiple days. I wouldn't touch it the next day. I wouldn't touch it the following day. I wouldn't touch it the following day. What I would do is I would look down here, and we're going to touch on a new topic here, volume. Volume is the gasoline that runs the stock market. It's like gasoline in your car. If you don't have gas in your car, you're not going anywhere. Same thing in the stock market. If you don't have gasoline or you don't have people buying the stock or selling the stock, you're not going anywhere. That's why you need to pay attention to the volume. I would let the volume normalize because what do I mean by normalize? You have this average volume line, this yellow line, right? And you can see where the average volume is, I don't know, 1 million shares traded per day. All of a sudden you get, call it 10 million shares traded. The next day you got 8 million shares traded, 7 million shares. That's not normal. You need to get back to 1 million. The goal is let the average volume get back to 1 million shares traded per day, and then you start to participate in the stock. There seem like a lot of rules here. There's really not. This is rather simple. I'm throwing a lot of information at you in one video, but there's a lot more to this. Trust me, we've had a lot of people. I was talking about this at dinner last night. We've had multiple people over the past 5-6 years that have quit their jobs and trade full time. It's actually astonishing to me. And this all started from the community that we built. We have a Patreon community. You can come into our community, give it a shot. This is the perfect time. It's December 29th today. Try it out. Go into the new year. Have a New Year's resolution. Have a goal of saying, I'm going to start trading by April 1st of 2026. Give yourself 3 months to learn, 3 months to paper trade using fake money, asking questions in the community, attending our live streams, watching the Trading 101 series, getting a chance to talk to me on a daily basis in the Patreon app. I'm very active in there. It's a fantastic place to be. If you've ever thought about trading and you've looked and you found all these hypester places out there, give us a shot, come on in and shoot me a message. It will be a fantastic decision that you make. Now, I walked you through a real example that I'm looking at right now and how I use the volume and trend to make consistent profits. But if your goal is to make $10,000 per month, quit your job, and that's what you want to do, then you're going to need more than just these examples. You need a full blueprint. And in this next video, I have gone all out. I have made a complete guide for you that covers every single thing that you need to know about trading to get started. It's bookmarked, it's long, you can go back, you can ask questions in the community. Click this video right here, and I'll see you in the Patreon.